Hello everybody, my name is Ansel and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as Egypt. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So we just basically destroyed the Ottoman army. They have no troops left. We're going to send the rest of our troops to basically siege everything down. And as far as I know, they will not demobilize, remobilize. So we're actually fighting nothing. There's nobody on the other side of the war. So we can basically just siege down everything that we want. That flag is still fantastic. Yeah, so how about everybody just go siege down the capitals of all the countries that have been occupied. And how far are we? We're already 100% mobilized. Okay, there's like going to be another 12 stack. Actually, it's going to be 15 stack. On top of guys, you know, reinforcing and stuff. And I'm surprised. These guys are all at 0. But they're actually can still be trained, which is actually amazing. Mostly because they all come from this area, and that's where we're focusing our soldiers. We're 4.5% soldiers. That's a lot of soldiers. Let's stop construction. It's not going to help us right now. We can probably do this when we're at peace, but, you know, at war, it's not going to help us too much. Yeah, so let's just see if any of these guys actually reinforce. They're at 0, 0, 0. Can we actually get troops in December? Because it'd be great if we could. Not really. I think the number actually went down. That's fine. Even though it could be worse. Yeah, these guys all down here are all at war with themselves. They don't know, you know, quite yet that they're all going to be annexed by me at some point. I guess, are we taking a war exhaustion from the occupied territories? I think we do. Occupied home provinces is 2.32 just for these 2 occupied areas. That seems a bit harsh. I guess we'll go siege that stuff down then. Unless this is all considered a home territories. I'm not 100% too sure. Yeah, so now the war will just... it'll end. I mean, we've won. Like, we actually have an army and they don't. Really wish these guys would reinforce a little bit faster. But once these become friendly territories, it should be fine. They probably won't reinforce very, very fast in hostile lands. Hey, Ottoman Empire. They still won't accept the white peace. That's fine. How's this war? The Peruvian War? I don't think I've ever seen Peru lose a war. Normally Peru and South Peru, I think, rebel against Bolivia, but they don't seem to be doing it this time. Very, very odd. Anyway, so we just got masses back. Fantastic. No, I want actually a reinforcement tick here. I mean, it's not going to be a huge reinforcement tick. But I think there'll be something. 6 will go up to... okay, it's just going to stay at 6. Well, fair enough, I guess. Yeah, this army's just going to be super, super slow. So what's that? Gondar wants... okay. Took this back. So, what is it now at? 1.1. These are providing an insane amount of war exhaustion. Even though there's, what? 7,000 people there, and there's 2 million in the entire... the rest of the country has 2 million people. And because 7,000 are occupied, it's, you know, it's the end of the world, basically. Okay, so we took back this province. Maybe we can get a reinforcement tick. I'm really, really hoping so. Because these guys, like, they're really sieging stuff down really, really slowly. Oh, I don't think they got anything. That is a shame. How about you just go back to Cairo? And maybe there you'll reinforce at a decent speed? I don't know. That's what I'm hoping, at least. We're not spending anything on education. It's mostly all going to the war effort. But actually thinking about it, we don't need to be spending this much on our military, do we? Where's actually most of our money going? 56. You can lower this stuff down, but... we don't need to be spending it... oh, the Ottomans are back? Well, that's not very good. Increase military spending again. Where are these guys going? You just stay in Suez, I guess. Ottomans, you can't rebuild an army. It's probably against the rules or something. Are you going to D-attack +1? No, you're not. Oh, we can actually build a new general. He's attack -1. Okay, well, thanks a lot for nothing. Are you the attack +1 guy? Yeah, so no leader here. I know we'll take a prestige hit. I don't care. Get the attack +1 guy in here. Once we siege this down, are you still doing this? How about you guys go over here, siege that. We'll send the 11 stack here, where they'll probably be more useful. Come on, Ottomans. You're 14%. White piece me. You know you want to. Like, you can't win. Probably. You probably actually can. But so we're going to try to take back Damascus. Austria just tried to intervene, but, you know, clearly it's not going to work because of reasons that the British couldn't. Oriental crisis. Proposed... Like, come on, just peace out, man. Like, you don't want to be in this war. Can I at least buy wool? Where's wool? Buy the wool. And then train the irregulars. Like, please? That'd be, like, awesome. Like, how can we not even get wool? Those are supposed to be, like, the super cheap soldiers that suck. And I can't even get them. It's amazing. Oh, it's because we're also not buying resources. Fair enough. Nope, we're still not actually buying any of it. That's wonderful. Yeah, does this have a... Okay, it has high supply rate. You guys just go over here and combine. Hopefully there'll be a supply tick at the end of the month. Please? Nope, nothing. Okay. Well, you guys go over here. 20 stack against like a 30, I think it'll be fine. It's all infantry as well. Unless they did remobilize, but I don't think they do. Very, very odd. Pekir Pasha, was that the 2-2? I think it was. 17th of November. Okay, so he's gonna get away, but... Are we going to need to demobilize, remobilize again? I mean, it's you know, super, super cheap. Oh, we're actually building stuff now. Fantastic. Or we're rebuilding one guy. Wonderful. How am I taking so much attrition? What's the attrition here? 10%! Okay, get out of there. Absolutely, that's awful. So how come before we were getting reinforcements, but now it's just not happening. I'm gonna demobilize, remobilize like 1,000 times over. I don't care. This is taking a 2% attrition. There's only 1,800 guys there. Are you the attack? Why did you put the attack -1 guy in charge? That's probably the worst general. Oh, it's probably because the attack +1 guy's here. No leader. And when you combine, please actually put the good general in charge. I'm assuming the attack +1 guy, yeah, he's... Yeah, I would say objectively better. Are they still at 9... Like, are they training troops? Like, I don't know if they're training or demobilizing, remobilizing. It's a bit hard to tell, honestly. I don't know why Gaza's only at 26. It's kind of actually, like, kind of annoying. Okay, so they're running away. That's fine. We'll go to Acre. Siege it back down. No, if they're going to attack me, though, that'd be bad. Like Ottomans. Ottomans. Like, you gotta stop at some point. At some point, you gotta realize, you know, it's probably not worth it. And I feel like now is about that time when you should realize it. This is gonna get, you know, siege down eventually. Like, I just don't want to be at war. Also, Peru lost, so what happens to Peru? Oh, no, Peru still wins. Okay, well I have no idea then. Very, very odd. Why is there so many people who live down here? What's the population density of our country? I guess there's a decent amount of people living down there. You know, organization's a little bit low, but that's fine. I guess actually encouraging soldiers is useless, right? Like, it's actually not doing anything, because we don't have any troops to actually be trained. All the troops are here, and they're not actually doing anything. Like, I don't think they'll ever surrender at 20% war score. Like, even after, like, 1,000 years. And being at 44% over our war exhaustion. But we're at 58%, so... Is this the last brigade here? I think so. Still don't know how we can't even get wool. It's amazing. I'm assuming these guys won't reinforce because we can't get actual, like, guns and stuff for them. Which is, like, amazingly bad. And I'm assuming they're still building troops, right? They're at 10 now. Like, we need to go on the offensive. Make sure never to attack with this guy. It's got 8. It's base 8. Do I have military access to Syria? Okay, I do. But I'm assuming because it's occupied. 16 because it's getting sieged down. This is actually very, very slowly reinforcing. That's good. Just get rid of the regulars. I don't know how many times I've built troops and had to cancel them because they're just awful and don't do anything for us. Just like, you know what? Screw it. Ignore the desert. All of this. Only stick to the coast. Let the Ottomans siege down the desert and get, horrible attrition. Yeah, so how do we go to Beirut? Because I think Beirut should have a decent... It'll only be a 2% instead of, like, a 10%. Sadly, these are, like, only infantry. And they're all, mobilized infantry, so they are slightly worse. White peace! We did it! We are the greatest country to ever grace the earth. Yeah, what are you going to do now, Ottoman Empire? What are you going to do now? I'm assuming it's because now they're at war with Greece and Serbia that they have to, Oh, that's probably where the army went. Portugal, what are you doing, man? Like, why are you over here? I don't really know. So how about we, like, set up our armies again? What were they? I think that the 18 stacks were bad, so how about we go for, like, a slightly bigger stack? How about we just delete this army? We'll have a 2 stack here. And hopefully now we can actually buy the things that we need. Yeah, now we can actually buy the goods, which is nice. And can we actually get reinforcement ticks now? There we go. Now that we're not at war, everything's a-okay with our military. So how about you guys go to Suez? And we'll build a... What's this army going to be? Maximum? 3, 6, 9, 12. It's going to be a 24 stack, which is slightly better. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Then 1. Where are they going to go? They're all going here now. Just go back to Cairo. Because now that there's not a war... And now that there isn't a war, actually, what we're going to do, we're going to rebuild our army. That much is a given. And then we're going to set our sights down here into, like, Ethiopia. They're two provinces right now. But I think we can't fabricate... Oh, they actually love us. That's not good. Most of these guys down here love us. This guy's actually a core of ours, so that should be a pretty easy fight. Actually, you know what? You go do that. Make sure you only walk here, because I'm pretty sure that has the highest supply limit. Yes, it does. So just walk along the Nile. Fight the reactionaries, I guess, because now here they are. Mobilize, because we have to fight the reactionaries. How about you just stay here for a second? Is They're gonna mobilize right on top of them. And probably, like, instantly die. So we can go help them out. As long as Cairo does not fall, that's the important part. If Cairo falls, then we're gonna lose our 30% westernization progress. Which would be really, really, really bad. Yeah, so you guys just stand in Cairo. Mobilize the army. I guess it doesn't really matter if the army's mobilized, right? It's not like we have factories or anything. It's not like it's going to extremely screw up the country. As long as we can do that, we can just, like, you know, fall back. Yeah, and then these guys can just kind of walk along the Nile. Don't go there. Walk along the Nile. What part of the Nile do you not understand? Okay, walk the Nile. You know what? Is that going to kill us if we go there? It won't, so just go there anyways. These guys will, you know, kind of mobilize. They're only like 2 stacks, 2 and 5 stacks. It should be fine to kill. And are we actually building troops now? That'd be like really, really bad. Are you the attack +1? Oh, you're not attack -1, so you're good enough for me. Create another general. Who are you? Defense +1. That's fine as well. As long as we don't get any guys that are actually going to make our armies objectively worse, it's all good. The only problem with fighting in this area is that almost everything's a river crossing because of the, you know, the Nile. So what are the risks of no, but what am I looking for? Is it politics? There's a lot of reactionaries. People, there's 578 possible brigades. That's a lot of our brigades. Like 70%, 75% of our nation does not want to westernize. But they don't understand that we need to if we're going to try to colonize Africa. It's absolutely vital. Also, so we don't get annexed, you know, in you know, like 40 years or whatever, because that would also be like pretty bad. There we go. Okay, so, you know, they're all dead, demobilized. These troops should be building. No, we don't have canned food. Why do we not have canned food? Buy more canned food. So much tariffs, so much tax. Everything's like kind of bad for everybody in our country, but it's fine for the most part. You know, as long as they're not dead, it's, you know, it could be worse. I still don't understand really why we own North Somalia here. Okay, now they want us to sell it. See, Zelia to War Sangala. We need the city more. 5 million C, 7. You know what? 20,000. That'll pay off our loans. So we have to do it. I mean, we'll fight them back anyways later. Repay our loans. Lower this, because I don't want to spend all our money, like, right away. I mean, I wish I could keep the city, but, you know, I think we need the money more at the moment. Declare war, restore order, 59%. I mean, that's fine, as long as we, you know, siege down the city. It should be basically instantly won. And now we're actually building troops. Fantastic. We can now build 36 brigades. You know, that's pretty decent. Well, actually, I'm going to delete the Navy because it's actually not helping us at all. And I think it might only be hindering us. And every single soldier right now is part of the reactionary movement. That's, like, really, really bad. I would prefer if they weren't part of any reactionary movements. Yeah, so these guys all love us. Which is, you know, it's bad for us because if they like us, we can't really fabricate claims on them. But how about Oman? Oman. Can I justify and make puppet, acquire states? No, I want to see what the annexation is. Because I think it's slightly different if they're... Yeah, conquest. Not a puppet. It's not civilized. Subject nation. No, I want to see number of states. Any state, colonial state. All the following below. I don't see anything about... I see this one says here number of states is less than 4. But if you're a fascist dictatorship. We're not a fascist dictatorship. We're an absolute, monarchy. So how many states does this guy have? He's got 1. I want to find somebody who has like 2 states. Vietnam has 3. We can't conquest off 3. So is it still only 1? I thought it was changed. If they're uncivilized. Like if they're uncivilized. This guy is 2. How about the Nejembret? No, still only 1. That's a little bit disappointing, but we're gonna have to decrease relation with the Ethiopians so we can actually attack them. And most of these guys are. How come this guy's not building? We just not getting artillery. Buy all the artillery in the world. Buy all of it. It's fine. It's not a lot of artillery. Okay, there we go. We annexed the kingdom. That's good. Is there anybody else we can just attack, like, right now? Algeria, these guys are all Morocco's. I war with the French already. How about, like, these guys down here? Like, Benin. I don't know why we would want to attack them, but... population density. Like, Ethiopia is definitely a target I'm interested in. But I do think that this has to be the end of the episode, so thanks everybody for watching. My name's been Anthony. If you enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If you not enjoyed, call you thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.